And the Canes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. RPO complete. Powers through the defender. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Defense is about getting the guy on the ground, holding on for dear life. It's hard, I know, with so much speed on the outside, but you got to get that guy on the ground. When you miss one tackle, next thing you know, all that extra yardage is killing your defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Frazier. Turning it on. He's got the first down. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Dogs.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 63 yards to the end zone. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Canes moving quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Mensah. Snagged in the middle. It's Lofton. Runs through a man. He might have some space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive.
Number 22, set to kick off.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Could not make his way to the corner.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Long way to go on second down. Sends it back in motion. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and long coming up. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. They'll run the screen. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Here's Mensah to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And he makes the extra point.
Number 22, set to kick it away.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Boy, he wasn't far from taking that one a long way as they get him stopped on the return at the 45. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Stockton. Out wide left, it's Frazier. There he goes! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Caught, and he's got room. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes the grab. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Left side, it's Vaughn. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. He's looking to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Keeps it moving. It's Fletcher. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Give to the running back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Throwing, Mensah. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
30 short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough of that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets out of bounds, new set of downs for this offense.
Snags it, and he's open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Back to throw. It's Stockton. Looking down the middle. In traffic, it's Taylor. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
Brings up 2nd down.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Caught in the backfield, it's Humphries. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Breaks the tackle. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll go with a direct snap. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bowen. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. A design run for the quarterback. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And how about stubbornness being rewarded for this offense? Like, they gave it to him, and sometimes that will deter people when you hand it to him and he doesn't get a good gain. But, nah, stick right to it. Give him the ball again. Nice job getting the play. Nice job by this offense staying.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Mensah. It's complete to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Canes want to crank the tempo.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are out.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Press center downs going to the air. Finds his target. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Here's Mensah to throw.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rush is on. Got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the run, it's Phillips. On the move at the 30. All kinds of room to the right. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldog. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the 2nd half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime.
Number 91, set to advance on the field.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one. They're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do you do?
Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room, you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Right side, it's Humphries. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. This is a designed run. Not gonna make it, and the 4th down gamble backfires.
On the play.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the right. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldog!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with a sack.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Throwing, Mensah. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the big dog got him again, and Georgia can be judicious when they blitz because they get pressure from the guys up front.
So nice having a defensive line that hunts. And year after year, Georgia finds these guys, but the double guys, the guys that can double sacks in a game, double-digit sacks in a season. These guys make your defense really special.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Interesting play call there, right? You gave up a sack on the first play, so now these D-ends are licking their chops. And you let them get a free rush at the quarterback because you've set up the screen. They're thinking, we're going to get back-to-back sacks. Just throw it right over top into the running back. You get some of those yards back now, at least giving you a chance here on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Hurricanes go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Mensah throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Second down to the air. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact.
And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Finds the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a crease. Got enough for the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. The handoff. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that.
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Fires left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's throwing multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Moving the pocket, it's Stockton. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Phillips. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Brought down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Back's got it on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And they did tack on the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll move the tight end. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Second and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Again, it's Brown. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on third down, and they're looking at fourth and plenty of work to do.
Well, they're trying to run the football.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Running through contact. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Brown. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be second and 7.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Makes the grab. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit